Welcome back to video number 7 in the Food 2016 series. And today we've got some great information to share with you. Step number 5 is giving your body a break. And I will tell you that this ties in closely to everything else that we've been talking about so far. And I really didn't understand how important this was until we went through a couple of things as a family that really made this clear to us, where we learned a lot about it. So in terms of giving your body a break, there are two key things that you want to be thinking about. One of them is getting 7 to 8 hours a night of sleep, which, I put this up here and I realize that some of you might look at that and say, that's absolutely impossible. It's not going to happen. But I want to go over why that's so important. And then the other part of giving your body a break is stopping eating at least 3 hours before you go to bed. And again, that might be something that you might look at and just say that's just never going to happen. But I also want to cover why that's important, because these two components of giving your body a break are absolutely huge in terms of your body being able to make the changes that you probably would like to see, in terms of improving your fitness, in terms of getting rid of negative things that you're experiencing, like headaches or allergies or other issues, pains, inflammation, that sort of thing. And then also seeing the improvements that you want to see in terms of eliminating toxins, weight loss, and also improving your physical ability and your physical tone, your muscle tone, and your capacity. Now, getting plenty of sleep is something that we really learned about when my husband Henry was training for his first marathon, actually. And we all laugh that the baby in the household is the most rested person in the household, because when they sleep, they absolutely sleep. But when they're up and they're keeping everybody else up. And this picture just makes me laugh, because baby's wide awake, but everybody else is just completely spent. So, it's important that you do work your schedule around when your family will let you sleep and when you will have that moment to sleep. But what we typically tend to do, I know what I did when my girls were little, is that if the girls were taking a nap, that's when I took that time to get stuff done. And the problem with that is that then they're up and then you're tired and then you don't ever get that restorative sleep. But the other dynamic here is when Henry was training for his marathon, and there were some times there where he was running 15, 18, 20 miles a day. And the trainer, the coach that he was working with, really emphasized that you only build muscle when you rest. You stress it when you exercise, but you really only build it when you rest. And there's been quite a lot of research. If you go and do some Google search on this, William Meisner, he's done some tremendous science showing that sleep is where you build muscle mass. So if you want to change your physical capacity, you have to give your body time to rest and rebuild. And it's just absolutely something that we've seen with so many athletes that we work with, that if they don't rest, things just keep getting broken down and never have the time to get repaired and built back up again. The same is true in terms of eliminating toxins and cleansing and rejuvenating. Their body actually tries to clean house every night. It goes through this cleanse and rejuvenation process. And in order for it to do that, you need to be in a place where it can devote all of its energy to cleansing and to rebuilding and to rejuvenation. It's going to restore the damage done to your muscles when you work out. It's going to eliminate the toxins, and it's a very different cycle than any other cycle that your body is in. So, you may have noticed that there are times where you absolutely have to sleep and you have no control over that. And that's really your body getting to that line in the sand where it just says, okay, everything else has to stop and we have to go into this cleanse and repair place and get everything cleaned out and rebuilt. And, a lot of people talk about, well, how do I detox or how do I cleanse? You don't have to think about it. It's something that your body will do automatically. When you wake up in the morning, for example, you have a lot of film in your mouth. You want to brush your teeth. You want to rinse your mouth out. You don't, you usually want to take a shower and get clean because your body has spent the night eliminating a bunch of stuff. And so this isn't something that you need to teach your body to do, but more it's a question of it's something that you could assist your body with. And the best way to do that is to make sure that you're not having your body digest anything after 6. That's step one. The other part is what I talked about earlier. You've got to rest. You've got to stop pushing your body and taxing your body and give your body a chance to take that energy that it would use in every other process in the course of the day, either for digestion or expenditure of energy with muscles or expenditure of energy with the thought process if you're thinking and working. All of those things need to just shut down for a while so that your body can take all of its energy and clean house and get rid of toxins. And if you don't take the time to do this, you will notice that you just have certain things that hang on. I know I've heard from a lot of people that, they eat really well, they're exercising a ton, and yet they've still got these 5 or 10 pounds that they just can't seem to get rid of. And I will put money on the fact that the challenge there is that they're not taking the time to rest. They're not breaking this cycle of eating in the evening and allowing their body to switch over to a cleanse and rejuvenation process. I know that for most people, your day is really busy, and so the evening tends to be the time when you can sit down, you can relax, and you can be peaceful and take the time to create a nice meal and then enjoy that meal. The problem with that is that you really want to make sure that you do that early enough in the evening, or late afternoon is the preference, so that you then have the time to digest that and then have your body switch out of digestion mode and into restoring, rebuilding, repairing, rejuvenating mode for the balance of the night. And that, I know, takes, for me, that has made the biggest difference, but it also takes the most focus. I have to have a game plan in place so that I can be done eating by 6, so that I can then allow my body to switch gears and then clean house, but also make sure you have a game plan so that you can get to bed by 9 and really get some good quality sleep. And you will find that you wake up earlier, but for most people, you need to wake up earlier. You need to wake up at a better time instead of forcing yourself to wake up with an alarm clock and then feeling stressed in the morning because you're not feeling like you've gotten quite enough sleep. So these are very dramatic lifestyle changes that will have a profound impact on your physical health, your weight loss, your detoxification process, and your ability to make some huge changes in your body. So tomorrow, what we're going to talk about is probably the most important aspect of the 6 simple steps, and that's adding nutritional density. And it's a concept that most people have not thought about before, but I will go through why nutritional density should be something that you're paying attention to and why it is something that you have to have a proactive plan for. And then I'll give you some great tools that will help simplify that process. So join us for tomorrow's video. And remember, try and structure your day today so that you're done eating by 6 and you're in bed by 9, so that you can really give your body some time to do the work that it wants to do and that it will do without you having to think about it. You just have to create the environment where it can get that work done. So I hope you found this helpful, and we will connect again on the next video.